The footage and audio you're about to see and hear were compiled during the course of performance evaluation in controlled burn operations. Australian government employees are not permitted to comment publicly their personal views or observations. In the course of editing this presentation, comments by aerial operational personnel have not been manipulated in any manner which may be perceived as not being true and factual in their own words. We wish to thank the Air Wing of the South Australian Country Fire Service, Bushfires Northern Territory, their volunteers, Aerotech and Helistar pilots for putting their lives at risk in order to support our efforts in demonstrating the firefighting characteristics of BlazeTamer380. California, Bryant Fire, 1947. Full operational use of helicopters for ground crew support and surveillance becomes a reality when two Bell 47B helicopters are deployed by the Fireboss. Canada, just after the Second World War. An air service pilot develops a system to drop water from a plane on a fire. Later, with the design of the roll tank in 1957 for the de Havilland Otter, aerial firefighting now had a future. A few years later, varying types of aircraft were dropping water onto fires. By the late 1960s, Canadair had designed and assembled the world's first flying fire truck. It wasn't long before air personnel were looking for fire retardants to enhance the water's ability to extinguish fires, either by direct attack or in the creation of a fire break. By and large, those products are still in use today. Now, BlazeTamer380 heralds a new generation in aerial firefighting water additives. 380 treated water has been designed to fly as a mass, in turn pulling itself out the doors of the aircraft. As the air shears the drop load apart, BlazeTamer380 maintains its binding qualities, hitting the target in a greatly enhanced concentration. Wind and drop speed generated drift is virtually eliminated.
Ground observer. Yeah, that last drop was spot on. It's certainly not draining like our foam. It's certainly clinging to the surface fuels, but sort of holding there well. Over. We've just gone back to the original drop site, the first drop for the afternoon, and there's been nil rekindle and no smouldering at all. Over.
Heavy fuel loads are more evenly covered. As a bound mass, evaporation rates are greatly reduced, thereby extending the endothermic properties of water. The extinguishment process is almost immediate, with little to no reignition. There is no appreciable visual or physical difference to water. However, the product delivers significant superior fire extinguishing characteristics. Controlled testing has proven 35% less water use for equivalent fire loads. BlazeTamer380 mixes easily with all types of water, including seawater. Dilution ratios are flexible without compromising its performance characteristics. And 380 does not add weight to the water load.
A couple of standout things for me. There was the way that the load held together. And the other noticeable feature was the actual footprint on the ground and with no apparent rekindle.
Moreover, the product is safe around humans, animals, plant and aquatic life. BlazeTamer380 will not contaminate waterways or reservoirs or negatively impact in any way our delicate ecosystem. Never before has a product promised all-round aerial fire suppressing and extinguishing capabilities. 10 years in the making, on a per litre or gallon delivered basis, BlazeTamer380 has huge implications when evaluating the cost effectiveness of aerial firebombing operations.